A mercenary for hire who has made his presence known very violently on several of JCW's best over the past several weeks. But this may be the biggest hire job yet, because it's Shane Mercer's first time in a long time in an official match.
And his partner, weighing in at 187 pounds, from Jacksonville, North Carolina, by way of Philadelphia, he is the Prince of Old School, Colby Carino.
Colby says he's no gimmicks needed. He feels he is, quote, the best goddamn wrestler in the world. And it's hard to argue based on his accomplishments. NWA Junior Champion. Everybody knows what his father has done, his aunt has done. But tonight, Colby Carino's danger level hits a new level with Shane Mercer by his side.
Weighing in a combined weight of 375 pounds, from Psychopathic Records, they are your current JCW Tag Team Champions, the team of Tommy and JP Grayson, the Backseat Boys.
Well, it feels like the Backseats have had more and more pressure on their shoulders as the tag division in JCW gets deeper, but Tommy and JP have handled those challenges with stride. They have handled those challenges like the men that they are. The Backseats still the face of JCW Tag Wrestling, but for how long?
And they're out here lip syncing to their own song. And while these guys are brothers, and we were going to call this other team strange bedfellows, let's not forget, young Colby Carino and Shane Mercer, both men without any friends whatsoever. And Shane Mercer's not here to win titles. He's not even here to win matches. He's here to make as much money as possible, which makes me think Colby Carino has got a major investment on his hands that he wants to see pay off.
Well, I mean, bottom line though, Colby Carino, by the sounds of things, is paying Shane Mercer to win this match, to win this championship. Shane Mercer may be all about the money, but the bottom line is, it's bad news for the Backseats.
The Backseats had an open challenge all across this country that got into the double digits. They often went to the ring in a strange place, not knowing who was going to come out and challenge them. They are used to being in the hot seat.
That's a great point, as Backseats disrobe, much to the delight of all the juggalettes here tonight.
And me as well, but let's not forget the Backseats have also been out scouting the Brothers of Construction in their last two matches. And let's not hope they don't have those clowns on their mind and are looking past what I think could be very formidable challengers in Colby and Shane Mercer.
That's a great point, and I think any great champion of any division always has their eye on who's the next up, right?
Well, they got a target on their back, and they have to keep their head on a swivel.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody called Colby Carino and Shane Mercer on that list. Colby has really not been eyeing the tag team champions. We talked about it. Shane Mercer doesn't even care if he wrestles or not, as long as he hurts somebody and gets paid. So this could be the spoiler team that comes out of left field and changes everything.
Colby going low to start things off here. Looked like we were going to get a test of strength, but you should never, ever trust Colby Carino, as he's got a hold of that head, looking for a pin early here.
I think Colby is in his mid-20s, but he has more in-ring experience than a lot of people twice his age. I first saw Colby in a wrestling ring when I think he was about 7 years old, and he got pushed down by the 350-pound Abyss. This man won championships in Japan, I think before he hit puberty. This guy's been everywhere and done everything. He has not had a conventional life, but then again, there's not much conventional that goes on in JCW.
Speaking of puberty, I think the Backseat Boys are a big part of the puberty of some of these young juggalettes in the crowd. You can hear them scream. Looking at those amazing muscles on JP Grayson. I've never seen somebody with abs on the side.
Can't blame him. JP, the bad boy of the Backseat Boy band, has now a nice arm drag takeover, leverage move by JP on Colby Carino.
as capable and dangerous as Colby Carino is, you add Shane Mercer to the mix, and this is a very formidable challenge for the backseats. But look at Colby.
That monkey flip sent him across the ring.
Landed right on his tailbone in another beautiful arm drag. And another.
And he holds onto it this time. Grounded Colby. Not the strategy you would think to see from the backseats.
We know Colby's issues the past couple of months in JCW have been around what he calls gimmicks and personalities and entertainers. And if Colby is looking at Tommy and JP as just a gimmick and all sizzle and no steak, he's got a rude awakening coming. Check out that double team, wheelbarrow splash, Tommy the cover. You know, Tommy and JP bring a lot of flash, they bring a lot of showmanship, but bottom line, bell to bell, these two get shit done.
They do, and that's because they have been fans of JCW for their entire life. You go back, look at some of those old JCW tapes, and watch the original Backseat Boys matches. These boys are in the crowd watching and learning.
And more.
Backseat elbow connects. Yeah, the latest incarnation of the backseats, of course, JP into the cover now. 2 count only. The original incarnation, well known to longtime fans of JCW or wrestling as a whole, Trent Acid and Johnny Kashmere, who until recently was the mentor of Tommy and JP before turning his back on them here a few months ago.
Colby's in the wrong part of town and JP is unloading. Oh, coming out now, and JP gets it right across that top rope.
Big stun gun there.
Yeah,
now going for a package maneuver.
Mocking the Juggalos tonight.
Ooh, a package.
Turn into a backbreaker on the way down.
Yeah, that's you're a much better technical announcer than I am.
Wow, I mean, that's great body control by Colby Carino, who, by the way, keep in mind, his father used to mentor Kevin Owens, who now uses that package pile driver. So no accident that Colby took that and added his own spin on it.
Colby up on the top now. What's he thinking? No, going to the middle rope instead. Colby doesn't need to go to the top.
That's old school, baby.
What strike by JP.
Straight down to the canvas goes Colby Carino, and now
Churning the milk and making it butter.
Backseat's gonna give you a little acid reflux. The namesake of the late great Trent Acid, shoulders down, and Colby kicks out.
Colby reaches deep down within his cockles and gets that shoulder up.
If Colby Carino successfully becomes a tag champ, in comes Shane Mercer. The Mercenary's in the ring.
Yeah, the mood changes when the Iron Demon enters the squared circle, and Tommy Grayson had to fight for his life here. We've seen Mercer 2 for 2 in hired hits, and Colby Carino, the brain behind it, makes him so much more dangerous. Jeez.
Mercer can just
so fucking strong.
Just manhandle people, just absolutely throw them around.
Tommy Grayson is a full-grown man. He's an athlete. He's a champion. This is not, the teenager he was when he was in the crowd some years ago. And Tommy Grayson got literally treated like a pillow, just thrown up into the air.
Colby back in now. Oh, that was hard into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, Tommy hit
hard on that one.
Yeah, face first, maybe nose or mouth. I hope it's not a potential concussion here, but Colby goes for a cover. That's a smart veteran move by young Colby Carino to sense Tommy Grayson is down and just immediately go to work. Tommy may be dazed, not know where he is. Sap that strength, sap that energy.
Is that a dragon sleeper?
Yeah, get him into unconsciousness.
There also could have been some whiplash on that turnbuckle, and so Colby cranks the neck, makes it even worse.
Yeah, and unfortunately what that does, it slows this match down, which is advantage Carino and Mercer, and it makes Tommy a glorified sitting duck, and if Tommy isn't sure where he is or what's going on, the chances of him getting a tag to JP are almost nil.
More punishment on the neck now from the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer. The Mercenary here pulling back on the neck. Referee needs to get in there and make sure that man is still conscious. He is fighting back up to his feet now.
Well, last time we saw Mercer, he was instrumental in Caleb Conlon winning a tag team match. Oh boy! Belly to belly release. And Colby shuts down JP before he has a chance to do anything about it. New champions, no.
How goddamn tough is Tommy, though? Taking the brunt of this beating so far from Shane Mercer.
Oh, Tommy's tough as hell, no doubt about that. And anybody who may look at the back seats and think they're just another couple of pretty boys have another thing coming. Oh.
Beautiful teamwork there.
Oh, that looked like it hurt like hell.
Colby's got this at JP in the nick of time. Back seats have their back against the wall, courtesy of Colby and Mercer, and Colby just unrelenting.
The Mercenary, Shane Mercer, a man without mercy. And now Colby Carino lighting up Tommy.
Tommy, I think, still is just not wait,
That's
no,
not how
no,
tags
no.
work.
There's no way that's a tag.
I mean, even at JCW, you at least got to follow the basic rules and do what's right, especially with a title on the line. And just shows you how little regard Mercer has for anything other than what he's out there being paid to do. But Tommy Grayson is firing back, but is it all for naught with that specimen Mercer?
Beautiful Saito suplex there. Mercer firmly in control here, going to give another tag to Colby. Maybe Colby wants to be the one to get the pin here. Maybe that's part of the deal.
They have been on Tommy forever, it feels like.
Yeah, JP still the worse for wear when he was targeted a moment ago, but certainly the much fresher man. Tommy got a foot up. It could have been desperation. A second time, the elbow. Tommy maybe regaining his bearings. He found JP. Can he reach him? Can he reach him? He needs the tag desperately.
Colby tried to cut it off, landed on the outside of the ring.
Trying to break the grip of the Iron Demon, and oh
no!
Colby took him
Colby
off the...
fucks him right in the mouth.
Colby Carino pulled JP off the apron, and that may have been Tommy's last salvation. German release suplex.
Holy shit.
How scary strong is Mercer?
Now Colby picking his spot. He's ready to get it back in here. No dummy, this Colby Carino.
No respect for Tommy Grayson.
Setting up for that L driver.
Up in the electric chair, but here comes Mercer.
Oh, I was wrong.
Souped up version, but we'll never see it. Colby and Mercer, an unceremonious collision, and Tommy Grayson has a path to brother JP.
But he started off in the wrong part of town. That is a long way to crawl, my friend. When he gets there, JP's back in.
A fresh Grayson in the fight. And hope stays alive for the defending tag champions. What a drop kick.
Throwing everything he can at him, turning Colby upside down and inside out.
Oh, they got shut down in one fell swoop. No, counter DDT.
He gave him a DDT.
Ducks the line, beautiful super kick, barely registers on the Iron Demon. And that kick takes Mercer down, hook of the leg. No, Colby in there to break it up.
JP may have made a unforced error to turn his back to the Carino corner. Left him a sitting duck to Colby's offense.
But he did knock Tommy off the apron.
Oh, that short pile driver we've seen Colby utilize. But JP countered it. Oh, super kick right to the temple. T-gimmick coming up. Colby's down. Colby's beat. But Mercer's still on his feet. The backseats. No,
Can they get Mercer up like that?
Oh, no way.
You think the T-gimmick to Mercer? He's going up. No, he's not.
No,
he's
he
fighting
is not.
it.
Wide base. Mercer makes himself low.
Oh, meeting of the minds there for the Graysons. Throwing him like a beanbag.
Gentlemen,
like a sack of potatoes over his head. Uh-oh.
Shane Mercer just overpowered two men simultaneously.
God bless JP. Fighting
JP,
back.
after that Tamikaze gets a 2 count. That Tamikaze, an old school backseat special too, originally from Tommy Rogers of the Fantastics once upon a time.
Mercer's in a bad spot, but there comes Colby.
Roger Tommy on the top.
Yeah, right in the nick of time. and Mercer is manhandling.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We've seen this before, but here's the best to do it.
Moonsault and battery.
There is only one.
No, well, Colby's got the money. Oh, well,
Just as I suspected, Colby wants that glory
you
himself.
called it. Colby Carino wants that glory, and he's got the tag team titles too.
Get the fuck out of town. We got new tag team champions.
JCW Tag Team Champions, the team of Shane Mercer and Colby Carino.
3 times out of 3, we've seen an investment in Shane Mercer here at JCW, and it's paid off bigger and bigger every single time. Colby Carino, his first taste of JCW gold.
Joe, Mark, I am fucking flabbergasted right now. The Backseat Boys at the top of this tag division as long as I've been part of JCW, and watching a new team beat them the night of the debut, holy fucking shit.
And this combination, well, I don't really know what the future holds for Shane Mercer and Colby Carino.
Well,
Whatever, man.
the tag division just changed, and the Prince of Old School has ascended to his throne. Another issue Shane Mercer caused, the bad blood with Caleb Conley and Mickey Knuckles.